The old woman brings her grandson to the balcony, then places him on the chair in front of her. Suddenly remembering something, she turns and leaves, but behind the baby there's no barrier at all. If he falls, the consequences would be serious. Meanwhile, the couple also discovers they're missing, so they immediately split up to search for them. But the building is just too large. They search for a long time without any findings. Just when the two don't know what to do, the wife hears the sound of her mother-in-law singing. At this moment the old woman has already returned home. They immediately ask where the baby is, but the old woman has already forgotten about her grandson, because she suffers from severe dementia. At this time the wife seems to think of something. She runs desperately toward the balcony. At this moment the baby is reaching out to catch birds in the sky. Fortunately, at the critical moment, the wife arrives just in time. However, this incident leaves them with enormous trauma. At this time, Jack suddenly remembers. The nursing home staff had mentioned they could take in the elderly for free. After experiencing this kind of thing, he heartlessly brings his mother here, while the staff takes the old woman to familiarize herself with the environment. Jack sits on a chair in the hallway with another man. The other man's mother has been living here for a week, but now he wants to take the old woman back home, because he's discovered this place is very abnormal. From the photos on the wall you can see, those who come here are all wealthy people, yet they're here for free. But most bizarre of all, they prohibit family members from visiting the elderly. To see the elderly, not only do you need an appointment, you even have to wait until late at night. Soon, a staff member appears before them, once again refusing his visitation request. Although the man is angry, he can only choose to come back at night, after the other person leaves. Jack is obviously somewhat hesitant. However, soon a caregiver brings his mother out. His mother really likes this place, but due to her dementia, she thinks she's here to work. When she learns she needs to stay here at night too, she immediately begs Jack not to abandon her. Although it's heartbreaking, the child's incident forces him to persist. After all, his wife alone at home can't take care of the child while also caring for the elderly, and would even need to be on guard 24 hours a day. So he gets in the car, then steps on the gas, and leaves without looking back. At this moment the two have no idea. This nursing home is far more terrifying than hell. Late at night, Jack drives here again. After knocking, no one responds at all. Pushing open the door, he finds there's no one here. He musters courage to search everywhere for his mother, but sees the rooms are also completely empty. However, soon, the lights suddenly go out. Fortunately, he carries a flashlight with him. At this time, he suddenly hears familiar humming. When he pushes open the door, he sees a horrifying scene. Fortunately, this is just a nightmare. But at this moment, Jack has no mind for sleep. Getting more and more frightened, he decides to go pick up his mother. Actually, the couple has never looked down on the old woman. It's just that the child's incident really scared them. And regarding the idea of bringing the old woman back, his wife also agrees very much. Soon, Jack arrives at the nursing home. After entering, inside is the same as the scene in his dream. After entering the room inside, he sees a group of people. They're all very young, having a party. Upon discovering Jack, everyone becomes quiet. At this time, a caregiver walks out, explaining the old woman is already resting, having just been comforted to sleep by them, basically just not letting him see his mother. Jack doesn't cause a big scene, but complies with her wishes. He drives the car to a nearby location, then secretly enters the nursing home again. But just as he's searching around, he suddenly hears sounds coming from ahead, with nowhere to hide. He has no choice but to enter a room nearby. What a coincidence! The other person actually lives in this room. Jack immediately hides in the closet. At this time, a bell suddenly rings. The man immediately takes off his coat and puts on a black robe, then slowly walks toward the closet. However, it's not because he discovered Jack, but because there's a secret door hidden behind it. The secret passage is pitch black. With the flashlight, Jack discovers a person tied to a bed. It's actually the person who wanted to take his mother back this morning. The other person has obviously been injected with sedatives and doesn't even have the strength to speak. Just as Jack is about to rescue him, footsteps are heard outside again.